Hi friends, welcome to AIMS Academy. So in this video, we are going to discuss some instructions regarding OMR answer sheet bubbling and courier process. So from our central office, we are sending question papers and OMR sheets to our franchise schools. But while receiving the OMR sheets, so we are facing lot of problems. So because most of the schools, they have not attended the orientation and due to some other problems, some awareness is not there regarding the OMR sheet bubbling part. So that's why we are providing this video so that you can have complete awareness regarding the same. So before sending the OMR sheets to us, please keep some points in the mind so that the correction process will be smooth and immediately you will get the result. So first thing is, so how to get 10-digit ID or student ID? So for your school. So that is the first thing. Second thing, bubbling procedure. Third thing regarding the outside border of the OMR sheets and 4 dots. Fourth one regarding attendance sheet. Fifth one, sending OMR sheets to AIMS. And the last one, result and analysis. So about these points we are going to discuss in this video. So first thing, so how to get 10-digit ID? So on the OMR sheets, whatever you have received, on that one column is there with the roll number. So there 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 digits are there. So each and every student will be having 10-digit ID that should be bubbled on this OMR sheet so that the software will do correction based on the ID number. So for getting this 10-digit ID of a particular student, so we need some details. So from your side, we need the details of student name, in which class he is studying, what is his section, father name. Father name, it's not compulsory, it is optional. If you want to send, you can send father name. Mobile number. So if you want to send SMS from our side, then mobile number is compulsory. If you provide these details in Excel sheet, and that Excel sheet if you mail to our mail ID aimstoday@gmail.com, immediately after receiving the Excel sheet or student data, we will generate 10-digit ID and we will send mail to the same school mail ID. So that after receiving the data, we can provide the 10-digit ID. Until and unless you won't provide data, we cannot give the 10-digit ID. So please keep this in mind, friends. Please try to send data as early as possible so that we provide ID number, so that students, they write ID number on the OMR sheet and correction process will be smoother. This is the first thing. So please send data as early as possible. So the second thing, so bubbling procedure. If you observe here, here circles are there. The correction will be done by the software. The software recognizes only the bubbling part. So what number they have bubbled, what option they have bubbled, only the bubbling part it will recognize. The written part, 1, 2, 3, 4, if something is written on the OMR sheet, it won't recognize. It will recognize only the bubbling part. So that's why while bubbling in the circles in the OMR sheet, these instructions to be followed. So the OMR sheet should not be folded, should not be crushed. That is the first thing. And students must and should use only blue or black ballpoint pen to fill the circles, so that correction will be fast. Actually for test 1 and test 2, what happened means, most of the students, they bubbled with pencil. Almost 90% of the students, they have bubbled with pencil. So that's why we are facing problem in OMR correction work. It is very slow. It is going on very slow because of the bubbling with pencil. So that's why from next exam onwards, please ask the students to use either blue or black ballpoint pen to fill the circles. So black is preferable. So use of pencil is strictly prohibited. Nobody should use pencil. And circles should be darkened completely and properly, like this. This is the correct method. It should be bubbled completely and properly. Like this, these four are the wrong methods. Keeping into mark, or not filling completely, drawing some lines, or keeping tick mark. These are the wrong methods. Only this is the correct method. They have to bubble the circle completely and properly. And one more thing, this cutting and erasing on the sheet is not allowed. Cutting and erasing is not allowed. So do not use any stray marks on the sheet. Except this bubbling, there should be no other marks on the OMR sheet. So do not use marker. Instead of pen, don't use marker. Or do not use white fluid. So after bubbling one answer, again using white fluid to erase that or to hide that, again bubbling another circle is not allowed. So please instruct the students to follow these points while writing the exam. This is the second thing. And third one, regarding outside border and four dots. Regarding outside border and four dots. If you observe the OMR sheet, on four corners, four dots are given on the OMR sheet. Because the software between these four dots, whatever area is there, that area will be scanned and that area will be read by the software. So that's why outside the border of this OMR sheet, nothing should be written. Suppose near this bubble or near this dot, if you write something, instead of reading from this dot, the software start reading from this dot and total answers will become wrong. So that's why nothing should be written on the outside border of the OMR sheet and near the four dots. Near the four dots. On the OMR sheet, roll number you have to write. Roll number, that particular number in that particular circle you have to bubble, and your name you have to write. Batch means your school name or class you can mention. School name and class to be mentioned. And mobile number you have to mention, and test date you have to mention. These are the things to be followed. Next, fourth thing, attendance sheet. So while sending the OMR sheets to us, so we are requesting the concerned in charge or principal sir to mention the, to take a copy of attendance sheet, and please mention test number on the attendance sheet, total strength of the class, number of students present, number of students absent, absentees names with ID number. These details, please make a copy and please send that copy along with the OMR sheets. And that copy should be attested by the principal or in charge. So that suppose if you don't mention that strength details, suppose you might have sent 35 OMR sheets. So during scanning process, two OMRs may stick to with each other. Sometimes what happen, the result of only 34 students will come. But what we think, only 34 OMR sheets you have sent, we will give result for only 34 students. If we have these details, then what we can do, we can cross check. That one OMR sheet is missing here, we can cross check and we can verify the OMR sheets once again. That we can do. And one more thing, if you mention the absentees names with ID number, in the result, we will check whether absentees result or anybody use this ID number, or for absentees marks allotted, like this mistakes anything happened means, we will cross check that one. So we are requesting the in charge to please send a copy of attendance sheet along with the OMR sheets and mention the test number on that. Next. So then next thing is how to send OMR sheets to AIIMS. So you can send the OMR sheets after the completion of exam either through scanning or through courier. So if you have a Xerox machine, like a Canon Xerox machine or normal black and white printer, then from the scanning part, by using pen drive, you can keep a pen drive to the Xerox machine or scanner, and you can just scan. So all images will come into that pen drive in TIFF format or PNG format. All the images will be saved in that pen drive. So that images you can mail to us. Our mail ID already we have mentioned here, aimstoday@gmail.com. You can mail the scanned images of the OMRs in TIFF format or PNG format to us. That is one procedure. Otherwise, if you don't have such option, you can just courier the OMR sheets to us. The address is mentioned here. Please mention the PIN code and phone number. To this courier address, you can send the OMR sheets. So, but please keep a separation of each and every class. Keep one white paper after completion of one class. So, and keep in a reverse manner. One class from top to bottom, another class from bottom to top, keeping one paper in the middle for separation, like that. Please take care some precautions and send the OMR sheets to us. And don't fold the OMR sheets. If you fold the OMR sheets, we cannot correct them. And don't send the OMR sheets without ID number. Then also we cannot correct them with pencil. Please avoid that also. So this is the how to send OMR sheets. And result and analysis. If you follow all the instructions, just know what we have told. With all the instructions, if you send the OMR sheets to us without any problem, within 48 hours, we can give the result. Otherwise, if you don't follow the instructions and some mistakes are there, means it will get delayed. If everything is okay, within 48 hours after receiving the OMRs, we will send the mark list with state ranks to the school mail ID. And we will also send student response sheet. What is the correct answer? What he has bubbled? How many marks he has got? What is the percentage? How many students, how much percentage of students they have written the correct answer or wrong answer? This complete details student response sheet we will mail to the school mail ID. If you have any doubt, you can cross check that. Otherwise, you can call to our central office number. So once after checking the mark list, if you say it is okay, after your confirmation, same marks will be sent to the parent as a parent SMS with your school name. So, so friends, please try to follow whatever instructions we have told in this video. Please try to conduct the exams within the time and send the OMR sheets as early as possible so that we too can give the result in time. Otherwise, because most of the schools, if they send the OMR sheets with these many issues, for our operators it will be very difficult. They cannot provide the result in time because we are seeing them, how much problems they are facing. We are seeing them. That's why we are making this special video regarding the OMR answer sheet. So it's our sincere request, friends. Please follow the instructions. Please give correct guidelines to the staff and teachers and send the OMR sheets after completion of the exam. So thank you, friends. Thank you very much for spending time. Have a good day. Thank you.